All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead.
You are listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. So some questions came in. So at the pinnacle somewhere, all these people that do all this stuff to me goes back to employees of corrupt employees of the CIA, contractors, like Rush, gold bars, and cash, untraceable cash. Right? But you have people that are part of the deep state, and somehow they were put in to criminal enterprise that runs alongside and inside the government. So again, we're looking at serial killers. Again, the people that do this are serial murderers. They are serial killers, but that their tool to kill people is spycraft and psychological torture. And of course, they also surreptitiously drug and all that thing. So you have people in your task force who every agent, even when I was in the government, every agent that goes on assignment, every officer that goes on assignments regularly, fit the MO of serial killers. That's why they try to get me to move around all the time. They're trying to put the MO or the behavioral analysis of a criminal into my life. Oh, he moved around again. He scores this way. But of course, anybody that's normal, average normal person, first year investigator, first year governor, first year president, first year director, can look at it and say he's not doing that. And what you're all doing looks pretty unhinged. And, at a certain point, it might be considered criminal. Again, so it's not rocket science. So anybody that may have traveled into town to assist with these drug investigations, sex trafficking investigations, could obviously be a serial killer, because that's just how it works. Whether it's a spycraft serial killer or some other type. Now, let's say we say, what's more saying something? We just had 5 officers rotate out the day after they would have broken in, which fits the modus operandi of somebody that does that kind of work. But when dealing with spycraft, those five officers, or one of those 5 officers, may actually be the fall person being set up by the spies. So somebody else breaks in, they try to make everybody believe that it's quite possibly somebody on a task force, like a serial killer type, but the way I'm describing it. And it's actually somebody else they're trying to kill on the task force that came out here. So you have to be really careful when you do the spycraft investigations, because it has to be so in depth. Again, these are spycraft murderers. They have been trained to take out Russians. They've been trained to take out the Chinese. They've been trained to take out terrorists. But what do? They take money to not do that. And they go after U.S. citizens. That's why they love foreigners, because foreigners are into that kind of shit. So the idea is, if you do investigate, you have to investigate with the idea that one of those people, one or more of those people, might actually be victims of the same entity. That they're just twisted in their mind like that. It's one of their modus operandi. It's worse than killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. And again, people go, yeah, we're spies. We made the grade. We're CIA. It's all bullshit. It's an illusion. They're the most with the money we spent, the technology we have, the people we lost because of their incompetence, most incompetent spy agency in the history of the world. but they're all criminals that lie about everything and force that lie on the world. Right. So again, the CIA is not Trump and Trump's not the CIA. So again, don't let them put that one in your head that I'm talking about Trump. Right. Quite frankly, with Iran, I'm not a murderer of people, and I believe in peace talks, and I'm the one that introduced a lot of this paradigm that we're using. Again, some of it's, obviously some other stuff, right? But at this point, I wish you had something just to kill all of them. If you could if you could do something to that mountain that they're hiding in, that roaches behind a wall, just do it, right? It just needs to end. We have a world of people waiting to get forward of what they're doing with their buddy Democrats. You Democrats aren't getting elected. Now, inside when I said that was, what's the guy's name? Josh Shapiro, because he's mad too. He doesn't want the Democrat Party going that direction, but he's got to mind his manners. Right. It's insane. You're killing people with taxes, laughing about it. And some of these people are the greatest philanthropists in the freaking world. Who's Zoran? Nobody. An illusion. He's shitting on some of the greatest philanthropists that New York City has ever seen. You're disgusting. You're filth. And you won't be elected. And some of those people are in geriatric age. Stay peaceful. Praise God in all you do. Praise God.